What is up, folks at home? Welcome back to the channel. It is day 10 of 100 tips and tricks to help make you a better bass angler. And today we're talking about a simple setup that can help you catch bass anywhere, anytime, when you're on the water. This lure always works no matter what time of year it is, no matter what the water conditions are. This lure can help you catch bass anywhere. So let's dive on into this lure. This lure is a jig head and a craw style bait. No matter how warm the water is, how cold the water is, how dirty the water is, how clean the water is, a craw style bait on a jig head will catch you bass no matter what. I cannot tell you how many times I have gone to this simple presentation to catch more fish. Now, the thing that's cool about this presentation is, one, bass always eat crawfish. 24/7, 365, if there's a crawfish out, a bass is going to eat it. Now, there's time of years when they're focused on it more and it's a better pattern, but I tell you what, if they see this profile, they're going to eat it. So what makes this so special? One, what we have here is a Cave Craw from Bait Cave Customs, and we have an Ebb N Flow jig head in a 3/16 ounce right here. And basically what you have is a Ned rig. So basically, a Ned rig would be that, right? Take the claws off of that bait, that's a Ned rig right there. A small worm with a little bit of a tail on it on a jig head. This is just gonna stand up on the bottom, right? A Ned head presentation is always going to get bit 24/7, 365. I like to add claws to it simply because it gives it a little bit more action, it gives it a little bit more profile, and I just have caught so many fish in so many different situations with this exact bait. Right? Caden just went up to the Great Lakes fishing for smallmouth, smoking them on a jig head and a craw, right? I, fishing in the pond, smoke them on a jig head and a craw all the time. And what this means for you is, this is a simple beyond belief presentation. Throw it out, let it sink to the bottom, small hops, small drags, all the way back. No matter where you're fishing, a bass is going to bite this. Now, the warmer the water, the quicker you can work it. The colder the water, the more you're gonna drag it, right? So you're tailoring the action you're giving to the bait by how fast or how slow you are working that bait. Number one. Number two, don't overwork baits. A lot of guys overwork baits all the time. Don't overwork baits. What I mean by overwork is impart too much action or make them too erratic and too crazy. There are times of the year when you want to really overwork a bait, right? If fish are schooling and you're really trying to get their attention, you want to work that bait quick. If you're fishing a topwater fast through the zone, you want to overwork that bait, move it along fast. But by and large, when you're going to fish a Ned rig presentation, when you're going to fish a jig and a craw presentation, slow is key. Slow is king. And when you are fishing this presentation, throw it out there, let it fall to the bottom, give it a couple hops, reel it in slow, let it fall, give it a couple hops, reel it in slow. You're gonna catch fish. A lot of people overwork baits. Remember, we're talking about fundamentals here. So, a craw, 9 times out of 10, is gonna get bit anywhere that you fish. If the water is clear, your strike zone is bigger. If the water is murky, you gotta get it closer to objects. Second place for baits that work anytime, 24/7, 365, a tube. And I have this on an 1/8 ounce Ebb N Flow Upgrade Jig head. This is a Z-Man Tube Z, and literally this bait is stuck on there and it's not gonna go anywhere, right? Dave designed these jigs to hold up to everything, but literally throwing a tiny tube bait like this is a fantastic way to get bit, simply because, one, that Z-Man tube is not gonna pull off. It's gonna last you 100 fish or more. Two, it's that small, tiny profile right there that looks like a crawfish or a minnow or a sunfish or whatever you need it to look like or be, you can do that. And once again, this is a simple bait. We're not talking about hunting monsters. We're not talking about, catching PBs. What we're talking about is catching a fish 24/7, 365. I have a box that travels with me in my truck if I, have time to go fishing somewhere. I have some jig heads, some tube baits, some craws, and some finesse worms. And I have hooks and jig heads. And those will catch fish everywhere, right? 24/7, 365 are gonna catch you fish from the Great Lakes all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico, on over to Japan, on over to Central South America, South Africa. They even have bass there. So give it a try. Jig head, crawfish. Catch bass anywhere, 24/7, 365. Guys, if you like what's going on the channel right now, give us a like, subscribe, let us know in the comment section what you want to see. We're back tomorrow with day number 11 of 100. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. If you are, share it, tell your friends about it, help support the channel, help us make more content to help you. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. We will see you next time.